Going live. Do
Yeah,
do
yeah,
do
yeah,
do
yeah,
do
yeah,
do
yeah,
do
yeah.
do 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 do. Hey, we're live. It's 5 a.m. Mester Scrum at 7:46. So again, we're late today.
Yeah.
I blame my neighbor's house. My neighbor. I was out
No,
hanging out with
no,
them.
no.
No, can't blame my neighbor.
It's all you.
It's all me.
I
Oh,
was waking you up.
okay. Anyway, 5 a.m. Mester Scrum. Here we talk about Agile and Scrum in a tactical and practical way. Get you home to your family and friends so you can have fun. And I'll talk about this in a little bit. And
Wow.
and I was just holding a baseball and a bottle of Coke, by the way. And then bring value to your customer, right? And then help bring it more rapidly. I shared a couple of videos just before this show. I was watching some things and getting geared up and awake and everything. So I was watching what's going on in the world. Some good videos out there. And we do it in a way that we're not working 60, 80 hours a week, we hope. And then and that's how we get home, but we also deliver more value because we're not messing around on stuff that doesn't add value to the customer. And that's why you're not working for 60, 80 hours a week. You're working on specific stuff that will give value. Make sense? It's not rocket science. And then we try to have some fun, right? And today is which episode are we at?
659.
237th episode. And by the way, Mr. Man over here, he's going TikTok viral, right? Not TikTok viral, because it weird. It didn't go on TikTok. This is why you put stuff on different social media, but on YouTube, he's got 23,000 views on his Coca-Cola Mentos experiment video. So, I have no idea why things work. I'm just sharing that just because it's just interesting. So if you go on our site and you go and you look for the Mentos TikTok video, you can watch the growth and ping it every once in a while and see what he does. But right now, I think it's kind of going viral. So it's kind of interesting. Watch what happens when something really goes viral. And I'm really surprised it's not on TikTok because TikTok has a tendency to go crazy and then crash down and some weird algorithms. YouTube, I didn't know really what happened on YouTube. So we'll see how it goes. And if I cough, I do not have the virus. Somebody over here has taken all my dry erase markers and decided he wants to draw. So I am sniffing dry erase markers. If you anybody out there, all you Scrum Masters and Agile coaches should know what the smell of dry erase marker smells like. So if I start coughing, it's because of that, right? It could be though because I was up just chatting when everybody's home. So neighbor and I are just hanging out way too late. Just chatting, talking about the craziness and work and people and business and how do you deal with customers. You build a big rainbow or something. Cool. Things like that. So yeah, it's an opportunity. Like this one guy, I shared a video. You have say there's a rainbow. Everybody can see that. Cool. A lot of dry erase marker in that one. And you want me to take a picture? Oh, I was gonna take a picture. You can draw it again. Yeah, I can take a picture and put it up on Instagram. Maybe you go famous for your artwork, Ed. He's laughing. Anyway, we're kind of off topic, but we do this so you can get home. Our mission I put on to get home to your family and friends, have some fun, having fun with my neighbor, just sitting there chit chatting, while everybody else is walking to the bars before they shut them all down on South Street. It's I think everybody's panicking. It's crazy, but we have a couple choices, options today. Have some fun. We're gonna go play some baseball with the family. We're at a local park and maybe shoot off some Coca-Cola. I have an idea. I'm going to try it, see if it works. But it's funny how the one Mentos video really shot off, and I put a couple other ones of what I had with the neighbor kids doing some activities when I got home after work, and they haven't taken off. So I haven't figured it out. Don't know how the YouTube algorithm works whatsoever, but I'm just putting out fun stuff and having a good old time. It's not about generating it. It's just like, but it is interesting watching it happen. I don't get it. Anyway, so I'm off topic because I actually wrote down on my board, my little thing. I write stuff down what I want to do. Two things I want to talk about today. One, being nice to people during this epidemic or crazy germaphobe world we live in. And then the other thing, I'm going to talk another episode about being bad agile and talk about taking dollars to points and how that hurts. I wrote on here overhead because someone doesn't know how to calculate overhead somewhere. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow or something like that. How do you deal with overhead? No matter what system you're using. So, being nice. So the other day, like I said on there, I was up at, instead of doing the 5 a.m. Mester Scrum thing, I went over to the grocery store. So before it opened at 6 o'clock, so I was there like 6:18 in the morning. And then I came back and did the show. But I wanted to make sure we had some stuff because they're going absolutely nuts.
Crazy.
And it was funny. I saw a TikTok video the other day, and the guy was talking about being a grocery store worker and how he's so stressed out. He's crying, "Oh my God, this is terrible, blah, 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 blah." It's crazy, right? But when I was in the line, I overheard one of the attendants say, and it wasn't in my line, it was like a couple lines over. The one lady was like, "I got yelled at 4 times already this morning." I'm like, come on, people. I mean, everybody's in this situation. I feel so sorry for these grocery store attendants. They are working their tail off. People are absolute bonkers. The whole crew. I mean, at 6 a.m. in the morning, maybe they have 1 or 2 lines open because that's their normal process, right? It's not like it's Christmas or someplace where they get a big influx.
And it's not. And it's really early.
And it's really early in the morning, like Eddie said. They had to call in a bunch of grocery store people to come in 4 hours early, 4 hours before the normal shift to take care of the crowd and the lines. And I was kind of thankful. I said thank you to the person who came in and did the work and worked the lines and just been patient. It's hard. It has a huge uptick in people and processes. They're just not ready to handle that, right?
Dad, I've done my picture.
You got a different picture this time. It looks like a target.
Take a picture.
Okay, we'll take a picture before you erase it this time.
Yeah.
Okay. But anyway, I just wanted to share, in times of panic, want you in it or not? Okay, I'll do that. I'll do this. Okay. You got to be nice a little bit. So when it gets stressful, here's Eddie's new piece of artwork. Right. Take a picture of that. I'll post it up on Instagram. But try to be nice to people. We're all in it together, and this is where. I know I'm just preaching now. When we talk about 5 a.m. Mester Scrum, everybody gets all stressed out because they're working too hard. Getting yourself ready to handle these tight deadlines and you work at a normal pace. You've developed the flexibility for a change in a delta. Be nicer to people, right? If you're working 60 hours, 80 hours a week, I can see where people get upset with people sometimes. So the idea is that hopefully we won't be working that and be all stressed and be all mean to people. So be nice. Okay. So that's my soapbox moment for that. Now I get more technical and geeky. We're going to do some agile accounting, which I call it. Agile accounting.
Yeah. I love that.
I hate agile accountants. This is where everybody wants to take a metric, which really people do this don't really understand metrics, to be honest with you. Metrics are help you guide and make decisions and where you need to work. It's not like how you measure and penalize people. No, it's not what metrics are for. When you go to the other way, you're an amateur. Sorry. You're going to use metrics to help penalize and beat on people and stuff like that. Metrics are an avenue to alert you when they need your help. See the difference in the way I said it? It's not beating. It's when they need your help. And you need to help them because they're stuck or they need some help. But that's what a metric is. And to help them understand that what they did is helping them out, right? So we talked yesterday about velocity and points and story points to hours and how that's just going to kill that metric. Well, today I want to talk about dollars to points. So dollars to points. Story points, right? This is absolutely terrible, right? It's not going to work because you're not generating. Story points are just an estimate to help you get an idea or rough estimate how much work you got to do and how many points of work you can do. It's really not. I mean, someone will say it's a value, and I'm like, if you really think about Story points in the essence aren't value. Value is getting work done, right? Value is so I can have a job, right? I'm going to say value is not equal to or not proportional to. Is that proportional? Not proportional to points, right? That, oops, there. So value is not a proportion of points. And why do I say that? And I should take a picture of that before I go erasing that because someone took mine on the whiteboard. The reason why I say that is that I could do the same amount of work on a job, and by business standards, if I just do one update, I can have that one now?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you leaving?
No.
Okay. You have to get something. Okay. So I'm taking a picture for Instagram because it's a good thing. So what happens with, he's got all my stuff all over the place. It's what happens when you're not up at 5 a.m. in the morning and he comes and wakes you up. Dad, get up for the show. You got to get up for the show. Dad, get up for the show. That the cats are howling. Feed me. Anyway, so think about it. I can build a table together, a database, or do some minor stuff. That same function of minor stuff that allows a $10 million job to go out, maybe the same work that does $1,000 job, right? So that same amount of coding could result in 10 millions in sales and $1,000 in sales. So the value is definitely different, but it's the same amount of work. Maybe they're both 2-point stories, but one 2-point story is going to give you $10 million worth of work, and the other 2-point story is going to give you $1,000 worth of work. That's why there's no correlation between value and points. Getting it? I hope so. I'm trying to get you there. Because here's the thing with the dollars and value. Once you start doing it, every team is different. You can't say because one team did 20 points and the other team did 40 points, right? You can't say this one had more value. So let's say we made each point worth $1,000. So this would be $20,000. And this is $40,000. Right? No, it's not how it works. No, they both have 10 people. But they grade their points different. It's based on complexity. It's to give an estimate on how much work they can do in a sprint. Has nothing, and it's supposed to be rapid. We need to go talk more about points. I think I need to do a whole episodes of shows and share that with everybody because people aren't getting it, especially newbies. And then agile accountants don't get points. Even I get coaches, to be honest with you, that they go and say, well, they need to use points to dollars so they can establish a cost. Oh my God, no. Oh, so we'll talk more about this. I'm going to stay within the 15 minutes this time, within the time box of a typical daily scrum, because that's one of our goals. I'm going to show you how much work you can get. But this is not how it does. So I'm just showing you some simple examples when, we want to establish points to dollars or dollars to points. It does not compute, right? I mean, what if your costs are different too? What if your costs, this is return, right? Maybe your cost, maybe this 40-point team cost you, or maybe they're both 20 points. Maybe they're both 20-point teams. Let's say I get safe to work right. This is where safe falls apart. This team produces 20 points and this team produces 20 points and safe, right? They're normalized. Hey, every team produces 20 points. However, this team of 10 people cost me $200,000 per I don't know, whatever, per week, per month. Let's say month. Say $200,000 per month. And this one cost me $300,000. per month. Right? So here's another example. We're in safe. Like, well, we want every team to be able to produce 20 points, and we want to make sure they're all done. However, this team cost is 20K, and it's still the same 10 people. And this team cost me 300K because maybe they have some more experience, more knowledgeable people on this team. You're not going to go rearranging the teams all the time, just so they all even with the cost. I mean, that's freaking ridiculous, right? Because it breaks the whole Agile principles. So if you try to bill your customer to cover your cost, and you say, and maybe there's an overall blended rate. So I could do. Where did you do? You took the other one. I'm gonna do the blended rate thing tomorrow and talk about this because, like I said, it's 15:44, and we want to do this in 15 minutes. But you can see how these numbers don't work. You can't say 20 points in one and bill a customer for X, and then 20 points in the other one. It just doesn't work. It doesn't work. Actually, tell everybody it doesn't work. Don't tell them all because they don't get it. They're amateurs. I'm sorry. You can come talk to me. You don't think if you equate points to dollars or points to hours, my personal opinion, you are an amateur. You are a beginning person in Agile and you really don't know what the hell you're talking about. And feel free to go on LinkedIn and tell me why I'm wrong. I don't care. But I'm going to tell you, you are an amateur. So, and I problem is I have a lot of Agile coaches that go that way, and I got managers coming to me, and we're gonna all do a whole thing of cost accounting and stuff like that, and how one doesn't do another one. So now we're really over time. It's 16:42. Have a great day. Go out there, have some fun, do some stuff. You know what? Even if you're an adult, just go out there. If you got Mentos, throw them in the bottle. Let off some steam. See if it'll blow. My buddies tell me I should put toothpaste in the Mentos and a Coke first, and then put the Mentos in. See if there's a difference. Maybe we do that. I still have 1,000,000 Coke bottles. So hit the link, ring it, so you get notification when we do put the Coke experiments and the stuff on YouTube, and then you'll know, and you'll have some fun with us. Oh, I got somebody, but I can't read Japanese or Chinese. I don't know. Maybe I translate it. Will it translate it? No. Okay. I'll have to get a translation of that. So I'll do that later. But thanks for commenting. I appreciate your time. And you know what? You have an awesome day. See ya. Bye. Happy scrumming. Take care.